Konbanwa!
Hello, welcome to Welcome Home, a Terrace House podcast. I'm Carson.
And I'm Kai. Episode 1.
And we just watched the first 4 episodes of Terrace House Opening New Doors, titled Opening New Doors, A New Experience for Her, Captain Tsubasa, and the Reason She Cried.
Wow.
Which, I guess we should quickly say, like, we are not Terrace House experts by any means. We both live in America. I have been watching the new Tokyo season.
I've seen, I think, a couple episodes of that same season, but I only watched a couple. So this is my first, time I'm actually sitting down and putting time into Terrace House.
Yeah.
So this will be, basically my first season that I've seen, for real.
And what an interesting first 4 episodes of a season. How do you want to tackle it? Do you want to go by character? Like, what do you want
Probably
to do?
character by character, because I can't really remember which was what specific episode. I mean, we could also go back to the bios of the episodes. But
I should mention, just like, I'm personally not great with Japanese, so if I mispronounce anything, I apologize fully. I have a list here, so we just want to go through them.
Yeah, sure.
So first we got Ami.
Yeah, I thought she was so cute. I was like into her from like the first time I saw her. And she was really cool, but yeah, I don't know. The people in the booth, I forgot what it's called. Peanut Gallery. They they were kind of talking about how they thought that she was kind of annoying because she was like venting to her friends. I didn't think she was annoying in that part, but
yeah, I agree. For the start, they said she was really rude, and I got a completely different take, because sure, she was like open with her friends and rude and like to them in a way, but at the same time, she like to everyone's face seemed very like just playing it cool, playing it nice.
Yeah, and it was also about like the soup. So like I didn't think that it was like my first impression wasn't incident. Oh, she's rude. It was like, oh, he sucks at cooking. Like, okay.
Yeah, the chef who cannot cook.
Yeah, we love that. So yeah, I didn't think it was rude. I thought also you're just kind of more like brutally honest with your friends when you're talking like over lunch or something. I don't think she would have been trying to look not rude.
I will say I am a little, like, I'm starting to turn against her more and more, because at first I was very much with her, but I'm starting to get the feeling, and I said this during the recording, a little Terrace House conspiracy theory to start us off. I think she might just be here for the clout.
Yeah,
like she talks about how she wants to be a model and how she doesn't want to give up in those dreams, which I think feel very authentic, but specifically with her relationship, and I'm sure we'll get into this later, with Yudai, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
There's something that doesn't seem genuine there that I'm starting to get little peeks at, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's really weird because she seems a bit passive-aggressive, like she doesn't tell him what she's actually feeling. Like, she never really did, actually, did she? Because she was bothered the whole time. Every single time they would talk, she would think that he was, like, annoying and was getting annoyed by what he was saying. And then he came and apologized to her, so she didn't even bring it up, even though she was kind of planning on it, I think.
Well, she talked to other people, like, in the house behind his back about how when they were cooking,
everyone.
he, like, was like, oh, we should go somewhere. And she was like, oh, I'm not really into it, but eventually said yes. And then she talked to the others, and somehow the word got to Yudai. And then he just, like, did it again, and she was like, oh, yes, and now I'm excited. It felt very strange, that turnaround, for me personally.
Yeah. It seems weird. It was, I had a turnaround with her while I thought she was great at first, and then it kind of changed, just like how it did for Yudai, but we can talk about that soon. But yeah, I thought, I don't think she's necessarily, I like the theory that she's doing it for clout, but I don't think she's doing it for clout. I think maybe, she said it was like that Terrace House was like her first time away from her parents, which is kind of weird. So like, I feel like it's just kind of like a new environment. Maybe she didn't go on the show for dating specifically, but like it's kind of turning into that.
Also, I realized we just didn't mention, we are watching an old season. This is 2017, 2018, like around there. We know nothing. We know no spoilers, so we're treating this just like it's new content. So just also be aware of that. We are talking about something that obviously has aired completely. All the answers have been answered, so...
But we don't know.
we don't know. So we're very much treating this like it's in the now.
Yeah, I'm sure some shit is gonna go down and we're gonna be completely wrong about everything.
Oh, hopefully.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems that we were wrong with first impressions anyway.
Yeah, we had
for pretty much everyone.
Yeah, I guess we can move on to Yudai now. He's next on the list. He is an aspiring chef, only 19 years old. Our first impression for him, we were both taken back.
Yeah, we were like, who is this man? Like,
he is awfully cute. I also should mention we're both like college aged. Like,
yeah, I'm 18, he's 19.
So he very cute.
Yeah,
seemed very sweet.
Yeah, very like genuinely. There's something I'm gonna go into that I just remembered. But yeah, like he came across as very very sweet and just like kind of shy, and he was really cute. And he's probably like, I don't know, I think he's probably the cutest out of everyone. I also think that the other guy, oh my god, I forgot his name. Shion. Yeah, Shion. Yeah, is also really cute. I mean, all of the people are really attractive, honestly, but
honestly, all 6 probably like one of those strongest starts I assume Terrace House has like had. They're all very cute and attractive.
Yeah, definitely.
I will say Shion's probably my favorite though, but Yudai then. So we both loved him and we were stans, and then the second half of the first episode, it started to tumble when he said, "I'm a dog looking for a mother dog."
He said he's a puppy looking for a mother dog.
And then, which was like, oh, quirky. And
well,
then
it was okay. Even then, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, let's not act like it was normal. Like, it was very much okay, but I was willing to look past it. Yeah,
in the context of who Yudai it turned out to be. Then we go to the boys' room where the girls have this very lovely dynamic, and I'm sure we'll get into that in the future. But the boys' room is super awkward, and then all of a sudden Yudai brings out these 2 stuffed pandas and says, "Oh, these are my girlfriends." And it was like, "Oh,
these are my replacement girlfriends." Yeah.
Yeah. A weird joke, but like whatever. And then he's like, "Oh no, I kissed them before I go to bed." And like it was so funny and awkward. And then the next morning the oh my god, what's his name? Taka brings it up to the group and like tells it was so awkward. Yeah,
right in front of the girl that Yudai was into. He was like, "Oh, by the way, Yudai like sleeps with 2 pandas and also kisses them before bed." And she was like, "That's creepy." Yeah, I felt so bad for him. But also I was like, that's also weird.
Like, and that's the thing. Like so end of episode 1, we're like, oh, he's a little, like, out there, but he's only, like, 19, whatever. Oh, he also says he wants someone to do, like, completely everything for him in a very strange way. He said it. But then when he was, like, starting to try to date, specifically his relationship with Ami, he just turned into, like, an absolute asshole.
Yeah, for sure. He went from, like, ooh, nuzzles, you're so warm, to, like, fuckboy in, like, 2 seconds. And it was really weird to see that.
It out of left field, just being rude, being it felt very like a 19-year-old kid who's trying to talk to girls and thinks it's cool to be rude. Just not like reading the room. And luckily the other 2 boys have started to kind of like talk to him even in these first few episodes about like, hey, that's not cool. It went very quick to a bad start. Using his Poppy's credit cards. Poppy. The whole, like, it's yikes.
It's just awkward. I did like that he apologized to Ami, though. That was good.
And I thought his job interview, I know the Peanut Gallery were kind of hating on him. I thought it was a genuine, like, good interview.
Except for he should have dressed fancier, but yeah.
He kind of, I've talked to you a lot about this character from the new season, Ruka, and he reminds me, he's very different from Ruka, but I think the result could be the same, where Ruka grew so much as a person, like, became, like, very self-aware and was like, oh, like, I need to change some parts of me.
Yeah.
I hope that he does the same thing in this season. We will see. Weird start, though.
Yeah, he's very, like, young and dumb like Ruka. So maybe that'll change. Who knows?
I completely apologize for butchering this next name. It's Miju. How do you...
Miju? Miju?
Miju? Okay.
Or is it Mizuki?
Oh yeah, it's Mizuki. Sorry.
Yeah.
They have their nicknames. Oh,
okay.
Yep, I see. Digital content creator / entrepreneur / online lingerie store owner. Our first reaction was screaming.
Yeah, no, her outfit was so cool. She walked in like a badass bitch. She was awesome.
She had a leather jacket, like just such a powerful entrance.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And then like in the theme song, in the intro, she's like just modeling lingerie, and we were like, oh, okay, like this is what she does. It's awesome. Good for her.
I will say where I don't know a lot about her still, like she feels like one of the two still I'm like, I don't feel like I know a ton about. What I see of her, I love. She's an entrepreneur, like making her own like way in life, not afraid to try new things, specifically says that she's not afraid to fail.
Yeah, she seems cool. I don't know a lot about her, and also the dad guy. But I think we'll probably learn more about them soon.
Yeah, well, speaking of the dad guy, which they do call him dad at points,
yeah.
We have Taka, or Nakamura, professional snowboarder, 31 years old. First impression was rough.
Yeah, first impression was like, what? Like, he looks 30 years old, and then they were like, oh, he's 30 years old.
Which is so strange in this house specifically, considering there's not like another like older woman for him in the house. Like, it's so weird that they would cast him.
The oldest is 26, so it's sort of closer, but it's just weird when you also have people who are 19 and 20.
Yeah.
It's 19, 20, 24, 26, and 31. It's kind of a big drop. Like, he would really only have, like, one... I guess maybe he could date the 24-year-old, but, yeah, he doesn't have many options in the house. So, yeah, and everyone's just kind of treating him like this father figure. Which
I do appreciate that side of like how he is in the house. He's often giving people advice. Yeah, and I think that dynamic is really good to have in the house. But then he's also like sitting at a restaurant with his brother, calling the women eye candy, and I think that's pretty gross.
Yeah, I thought that was gross, like, because we were joking about the age gap, and then, and it was like, and then all of a sudden he was like, ooh, yeah, he's also been, I don't know, he's been drinking quite a bit. I mean, it's fine if it's like, a drink
we were immediately
with
like,
dinner.
oh, he's gonna be like an alcoholic, like 31-year-old.
Yeah, like, because he's very like, I think even Peanut House said it. Is our Peanut House? Did I say that?
Peanut Gallery.
Peanut Gallery. Terrace Peanut. He's like, Peanut Gallery said like, oh, he drinks a lot, just like your stereotypical old man, and I was like, yes, like that's what I was saying.
Though, is it's not like we're saying he's an unhealthy alcoholic, but just like he is a
31-year-old
who just
alcoholic.
Like likes. He's like a 30-year-old who like likes to drink, and like it's just chill. It's just
he
like
likes
it's
to kick
weird.
one back with the boys.
Someone, do you think it was him who wrote Boys Room? Because it didn't look like something that came in the room. It looked like someone took a marker and just wrote in English Boys Room, which was iconic.
Well, also it's like it's Sharpie. Like they don't own this house. Like the show pays for this house. So like were they
gorgeous
supposed
house,
to?
By the way,
beautiful. But were they supposed to write in Sharpie on the doors of this like multi-million-dollar house? I don't know. I don't know if that was a
the cameraman's
good decision.
just shaking as he films.
Yeah, he's like so angry. Oh my god.
Moving on to the last of the girls, Tsubasa, our ice hockey player. She is 25 years old. Do you want to start out with her?
Oh yeah, sure. I thought she was really chill. I think she's one of the most. We still have Shion. She's not the last one.
I said the last girl.
Oh, last girl. Okay. Yeah, I think that, I think she's definitely, like, one of the most, like, refreshing characters, as in, like, the other people can be sort of, like, not dramatic, but just more stuff happens with them, whereas, like, she's very laid back.
She's a constant positive in the house.
Yeah.
Exiting
she's
episode
very like
1, specifically, like after they all talked about like what they look for in people, we were like, oh, this is a weird group of people.
Yeah.
And she's just out there like killing it in hockey. Has like they went and visited her father's restaurant, and it was this like sweetest moment. We're like, oh, the single father who like makes the soba every day. Like it was so adorable.
It was really cute. He's like a self-starter. Yeah, because we didn't really touch on that. Like, well, we touched on Yudai's because it was so out there. But when everyone was meeting, everyone kind of said stuff like, well, Tsubasi said like she just wants someone she can be herself around, and then Ami was like, I want someone who's like mean to me. So like that was very like,
She was like, yeah, it was just like a lot of like,
someone who's tough on her.
Oh my god, Nakamura describes his like ideal woman, and then who was it?
I think it was Ami. She said, "I'm not your type of woman."
Just out of nowhere, it was like, "Oh, it's not me."
Yeah,
which was wild.
Well, yeah, he was like, "I want someone who's willing to try new things," and she was like, "No, I will not do anything." I think she should get with Shion, definitely. I think that would make the best pairing.
Okay, the perfect boy. He is a model. He is 23 years old, and he is iconic. Well, okay, first impression was interesting.
He had like a trench coat on. I thought there were like three dwarves in there or something. Jesus.
He had a very ugly outfit, but then like afterwards, he's just been cute. He's been really down to earth. He seems very like interested in helping his other housemates, like with drama and stuff. Very big into communication.
There's drama on the other sides, and he's kind of like rational. And like sort of because when Ami was being bad with communication and Yudai was being like annoying to Ami, he was the one who kind of brought it back and communicated with both parties so that they would actually be communicating instead of just thinking completely different things. Like he was the one who told Yudai like, hey, by the way, she doesn't think you're actually going on a date. She thinks that we're all going out together.
He just seems like a cool dude.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to, like, hang out with him.
Oh, yeah, same. He seems awesome. He's also, like, very cute. Like, they're all cute, but, he's awesome.
So you mentioned you think Shiona and Tsubasa should get together, correct?
Yeah, I think they both have that, like, chill, rational energy, and I think it would work really well together. They're both, like, laid back. And I think also, there was a point, I think it was in the first episode where they were all introducing themselves, where Tsubasa said that she just wants someone she can be herself around, and then Shion was like, I think you would be yourself around anyone regardless, and I thought it was like a sweet thing to say.
They had that very sweet, I want to say it was during breakfast scene, where they were just like hanging out. That was sweet. Though immediately I said, Tsubasa and Nakamura, like they're both athletes. And they had that scene where they were playing baseball, and it felt very, like, genuine.
Yeah, that was cute.
That is probably my, like, I think that's going to be a solid relationship if they build to it.
Yeah.
As far as other relationships, actually, because I liked that, because I liked Shion with, oh my gosh, Mizuki?
Yeah, Mizuki.
They hit it off so well, I thought. Like immediately they started hitting it off, and I really liked them together. And then the only other relationship building right now is like kind of the main point of the show right now, which is the relationship between Yudai and Ami, which I hate.
Yeah, it looks like textbook it should be good, but it just, I don't know. I just think it's not gonna, like, either it's not gonna work out, or they're kind of portraying it as like this, he liked her and she had mixed feelings, but now she's warming up to him. But I don't know. I just don't think it can work if she's so unwilling to communicate that she's uncomfortable.
Every time Yudai speaks, Ami is in a state of just
revolted
annoyance and hatred.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's, like, and like, a lot of it is justified, because I mean,
sure.
Yudai he's like, I'm warming up to him more, but at first he was like, oh, like, I thought you would be so ugly without makeup, and like, he keeps like saying stuff about her looks, which is so dumb. Like, of course she wouldn't think that was funny, especially from someone like she doesn't know. Like,
well, and he keeps talking down to her, like, when they were gonna cook together, he was like, oh no, like, you're gonna make me a meal.
Yeah.
And it just, like, it comes off, like, even if it's like good on paper, because it feels forced, so I don't think it's him being his authentic self, but like it just does not come off well at all.
Yeah, and it's very, like, he's definitely been like that. I think it's him trying to overcompensate and be more confident because he doesn't really know how to, like, talk to girls. But he was kind of saying, just stuff that, like, didn't seem in character for him. Like, the same guy who cuddles and kisses panda stuffed animals every night from IKEA, like, is also like, hey, we're gonna go out, we're gonna do this, and you're gonna like it. Like, it was very out of character. So I think it was an immaturity issue.
It was definitely, like, the puppy was barking a little bit too loud for its own good.
Yeah, puppy needs to calm down.
But hey, at least at the end of episode 4, they're on the same page, excited for their date. Which
he just needed some training.
I guess that's going to be something. I'm really excited for the date to the hot. We're calling it dates. I guess it could be seen. Well, I think they officially said it was the date. The date to the hot spring between. I want to say it's Shion and Mizuki, right? Or is it Tsubasa? Oh my god, I forgot. Okay, yeah, they're going to like a hot spring foot bath thing, which I'm so excited for.
I would love to go to that. Oh my god. We're definitely going to the same foot spring that was in this show.
We're going there, yeah. It's close to Tokyo, so if we go to Tokyo...
Well, it's more like northern Japan, so I don't know. We'll have to see if it fits into our trip.
I think it's... I want to say our trip. I think they said it was an hour train to Tokyo. Because some of them they're like modeling in Tokyo.
Yeah, I mean, that's doable.
I would say, like... So I guess, like, wrapping up this, right? Like, final thoughts. 4 episodes in, I feel good. I think, like, the relationships are starting to go, like, we're starting to see how people truly are. Because also, it's just, like, it was a weird setup. Because a lot of them didn't live in this area of Japan. They had to, like, travel there, so they're looking for jobs. And I think that made some people feel like, oh, I'm on vacation, like it's more like chill. So I think we're starting to have that breakdown and them kind of adjust to life and just living.
Yeah, I agree. I think, once the more people have days off and they're able to spend more time together, it'll be better. But I think it's good so far. I think the cast is really solid. Like, the cast on its own is interesting enough to, like, keep the show going.
And I mean, we're hooked. We only planned on watching, like, 1 or 2 episodes, and we ended up talking for 4 and then deciding to do a podcast.
Yeah.
So, which I should, we literally started episode 4. We were like, oh, do you want to do a podcast afterwards to talk about it? And now here we are. So I'm pretty positive so far on the show. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm just excited to see what else is in store. I think this was one of, like, the highest rated seasons, so I think that there's definitely going to be some drama at some point.
I can argue I think there's already drama brewing.
Someone cried in, like, episode 3. Like,
yeah, episode 4 was literally titled "The Reason." Yeah,
so
and episode 5 is titled "Cocky Kid." So, like, I'm incredibly excited.
Oh, me too. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll probably be doing more podcasts, so stay tuned.
Yeah, and if we get through this season of Terrace House, who knows where we're going to go next?
I don't know. Maybe, what's the other one? In the City?
Boys and Girls in the City. We could do that. I would be really interested to talk about Tokyo 2019, 2020, considering I know, obviously, because I'm watching it, I know where it goes. Getting your response would be interesting, but we'll see where we go. Yeah,
definitely.
So thank you for listening to episode 1 of Terrace House. Oh my god. What's the title of this?
Welcome Home.
Oh yeah, Welcome Home, a Terrace House. Thank you for listening to episode 1 of Welcome Home, a Terrace House podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts and wherever you get your podcasts, I guess. And yeah,
all right.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Opening our door.